What if I told you the Joker's craziness isn't just random? It's actually his way of playing the game. His real weapon isn't a gun or a knife, it's reverse psychology. He's a master at making people do what he wants while they think they're the ones in control. That's what makes him so dangerous. In this video, we're going to break down the little tricks he uses to mess with people's heads, why they work so well, and how you can actually spot them in real life too. Number 5. The false choice trap. The Joker is probably the best example of someone who can make you believe you're in control when really, you're just dancing in his little game. One of his most powerful tricks is what I like to call the false choice trap. Basically, it's when you hand someone two options, no matter which one they pick, you win. That's it. That's the trap. Think about The Dark Knight. Remember when he gave Batman two addresses? One for Rachel, one for Harvey Dent? Batman has to choose, right? But here's the twist. Both options are a disaster. No matter what Batman does, Gotham is left in chaos, which is exactly what Joker wanted from the start. That's what makes this trick so deadly. It feels like a real choice, but it's not. It's an illusion dressed up like freedom. And this isn't just movie villain stuff. You've probably been caught in it in real life without even noticing. Parents do it to kids all the time. Do you want broccoli or carrots? The kid feels powerful, but either way, they're eating vegetables. Salespeople do it, bosses do it, politicians live on this trick, and most people never realize they're stuck inside a choice that was never really theirs. The Joker takes that simple psychology and scales it up to total control, because the second you're focused on which option to choose, you stop asking the bigger question, wait, why am I choosing at all? So how many of the choices you've made in your life were really yours, and how many were just Joker's trap in disguise? Number 4, pretend to have no plan. Now this is where Joker gets clever. He loves to play dumb. He'll act like he's got no plan, no strategy, but that is just an act. But why does he do that? Actually, people fear the planners. They fear the masterminds. But if you come across like you're winging it, people let their guard down. They underestimate you. They think you're harmless or too sloppy to be a threat. And that's when you've got them. Joker's whole no-plan persona is actually the most dangerous plan of all. It blinds his enemies while he's 5 steps ahead. Think of it like poker. The guy who looks clueless, fumbling with his chips, usually ends up with the best hand. Everyone thinks, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, until he wipes the table clean. Joker plays the same game, just with higher stakes. And you'll see this trick in real life if you pay attention. Ever met someone at work who plays the "I'm so lost" card, then suddenly nails the project? Or someone who acts like they don't care about a relationship, only to be the one secretly controlling every move? That's Joker's trick in disguise, acting clueless to mask control. If you are enjoying watching the video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Number 3, emotional flooding. Now let's talk about one of Joker's next weapons, emotional flooding. See, people love to pretend they're logical. They'll tell you they make decisions based on reason, facts, all that good stuff. But here's the truth. The moment emotions spike, logic dies. And Joker, he's a master at hijacking emotions. Remember that pencil scene? He crashes the mob meeting, acting all unhinged, and then at the very next moment he puts a guy head straight into a pencil. The whole room is horrified. Nobody knows whether to laugh, scream, or run. And in that chaos, Joker suddenly becomes the calmest person there. That's not just shock value, that's strategy. He floods the room with fear, confusion, and disgust all at once. Everyone else is drowning in emotions, and while they're panicking, he's steering the ship. That's how emotional flooding works. When you overwhelm someone, fear, anger, even twisted humor, they lose their ability to think clearly. They just want out. And when people are desperate to escape emotional overload, they'll cling to the one person who looks stable. Joker positions himself as that anchor, even though he's the one who caused the storm in the first place. This happens outside of Gotham too. Maybe you've had a boss who screamed until people caved just to shut him up, or a partner who guilt-tripped you so hard you gave in just to end the fight. That's emotional flooding in the real world. It's control through overwhelm. So let me ask you, when was the last time you chose stress? Did you actually decide it, or did you just grab the fastest escape route? Number 2, victim mirroring strategy. Joker knows people love a sob story. He knows if he paints himself as the victim, people will let their guard down. That's what I call the victim mirroring strategy. Every time he tells the story of how he got his scars, the details change. Sometimes it's his father, sometimes it's his wife, but it doesn't matter if it's true or not. The effect is the same. People pause, they listen, they empathize, and for that split second, he owns their emotions. That's the trap. Once someone feels sorry for you, they stop seeing you as a threat. The beauty of victim mirroring is that it makes the predator look harmless. In real life, manipulators use this all the time. They make themselves look like they're always being wronged, always misunderstood, always the one who suffers. And when you buy into it, you start giving them energy, attention, or even control. Joker doesn't want your sympathy because he's sad. He wants your sympathy because it's leverage. That's why this strategy is so deadly, because it's hidden under kindness. People want to believe the victim. They want to rescue, and while they're busy saving, they never see the knife behind the smile. Number 1, use multiple versions of truth. And finally, Joker's ultimate weapon, the multiple versions of truth. This one's terrifying because it's not about lying, and it's not about honesty either. It's about creating so much confusion that the truth stops mattering altogether. One day, his scars are from his father. The next, from his wife. Which one's real? Nobody knows. And that's the point, because when the truth keeps shifting, people stop trying to figure it out. They get exhausted, they throw their hands up and say, "Whatever." And the second they stop chasing the truth, Joker wins. This strategy is brutal in real life. Politicians use it constantly. They'll tell you one version of reality today, another version tomorrow, and when you point out the contradiction, they laugh it off. Cult leaders do it. Con artists do it. They throw so many versions of reality at you that eventually you stop questioning and just accept whatever sticks. When you can't trust what's real, you start trusting the person instead. Joker becomes the only constant in the storm, even though he's the one creating it. That's how he owns the game, not by giving truth, but by destroying it. Now here's the real problem. What will happen when someone else is using Joker's tricks on you? That's when you need a fearless aura, the kind that blocks manipulation. And to build that kind of presence, you can learn from the one man whose aura no one could break, like Michael Corleone. So, go and watch How to Have a Fearless Aura Like Michael Corleone and start building that same unshakable aura for yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.